I'm 16 years old and I have a strong sense of justice and a revolutionary idea to change society. At the young age of 10, I discovered my passion for problem solving and societal betterment. Driven by my passion, I participated in multiple MUNs where I researched and worked towards finding solutions for various global issues like poverty, unemployment, human rights, and many others that require immediate attention. A common thread emerged connecting all these problems. It was rooted in our flawed perception of development. While we often focus on our achievements in technology or innovation, quality education remains out of reach for more than 258 million students worldwide, according to UNESCO's 2021 survey. We all know that education transforms lives, strengthens economies, and creates a more peaceful and harmonious society. While we all have heard enough about the needs and benefits of quality education, we often fail to take serious measures ourselves to solve the problem. We frequently find ourselves asking the question, what can the government do to provide quality education access to everyone? Or we find ourselves identifying flaws in the formal education system. Yet we often overlook the most important question, how can I contribute to providing quality education access to everyone? Or how can I make a difference? I asked myself this question 3 years ago during the COVID 19 crisis when education became a challenge for everyone and technology was the only solution. And that's when I started the Each One Teach Some project. The project was a response to the harsh realization that education should never be a privilege but a fundamental right. We cannot stand by ideally as children from disadvantaged backgrounds are pushed into a corner by circumstances beyond their control. Education should not come with an entry fee of extreme struggle for success. It should rather be a bridge that leads students to their aspirations. I began a journey that not only changed my own path but also made a difference in lives of many students whose education was suddenly interrupted. I established a safe and free environment where underprivileged children from my neighborhood could continue their educational journeys even when the world seemed to be at a standstill. I helped them learn and strengthen their basic skills in English and in math alongside their regular school curriculum. However, my goal went beyond just imparting subject knowledge. It was to nurture their curiosity, turning them into self-learners who could continue their educational journey beyond the confines of a traditional classroom. My class included kids aged 5 to 13, like me, but with a diverse background. Among them was a particularly remarkable student who was both partially deaf and blind, yet possessed an extraordinarily curious mind. He quickly grasped all the concepts presented to him. To aid his learning, I introduced a sensory box made out of everyday material found in our kitchens. This simple innovation spurred others to contribute similar materials, fostering a collaborative atmosphere. In my class, there was a girl my age who quickly learned all the concepts and began teaching her fellow students within just 3 months. Friends, this is the power of sharing knowledge. The more you share, the more it multiplies. However, the true magic of this initiative extended beyond the curriculum. This collective effort surpassed my expectations, leading me to propose an ambitious expansion to share my idea with more than 70,000 students when I became a member of the World Teen Parliament. This platform allowed me to present my idea to a diverse audience. What began as a response to the COVID crisis has now blossomed into a movement of possibilities. Friends, the true essence of Each One Teach Some lies in its beautiful simplicity. It recognizes that each one of us possesses the power to change lives. Whether you are a retiree with a lifetime worth of experience, or a working professional with expertise to share, or a student overflowing with fresh perspective like me, your knowledge can be a guiding light for those in need. In India, there are around 10.8 million educated people, yet 1.2 million children are still out of school. Even if 2% of the educated population starts teaching 5 children each, the problem of illiteracy in our country can get resolved quicker. Let's recognize that through the simple act of sharing knowledge, we can collectively set off a transformative wave that will dismantle the barriers of inequality and usher a tide of empowerment. I extend a warm invitation for all of you to be a part of this journey. Together, we can catalyze change, advocate for equality, and shape a brighter future. Thank you.